Alright, so I'm making this video today about Purdue University Global, a very shitty online school that I went to. I went there because it was the cheapest. I'm graduating in a few days. It's now July 10th. I graduate on July 25th. My grades are pretty decent, but I'm just here to tell you that this school is fucking garbage. There's really no merit to anything I've been doing. So I just kind of wanted to go over some of the stuff we've done. We got Microsoft Office applications. Yeah, right. Everybody does that. College composition, pretty standard. Information technology concepts. They basically tell you what a computer is and to plug it into the wall, and they charge you $4,000 for that shit. College composition 2, same stuff as here, except more annoying. Website development. Now this one was actually interesting because I got this guy who was had to be at least 130 years old, and I swear the first day of class this guy holds up a calculator and he's like, do you know they're putting computers in these now? They're putting computers in the phones now. And I'm like, what in the fuck? Are you fucking serious, dude? And then so he goes on like that. He talks about how computers used to use punch cards and just nothing related to the actual fucking development. And we did do some HTML and we did a little bit of CSS, and the JavaScript, they would actually tell you to go to this website and download this JavaScript file and just plug it in. And if it doesn't work, hey, just email the professor and he'll fix it for you. It's... I was very aggravated at that. And they even sent us to this website here, An Hour of Code. And I'm just going to play the video for you so you get an understanding of what this is.
Okay, now you're going to press run.
Keep in mind, I'm 27 years old. What is supposed to be a college.
Hour of Code.
The Hour of Code.
Todo lo pueden hacer.
یا پروگرامی کد.
من 42 خط کد.
Your teacher says you guys are into it.
We are. It's very awesome.
Students around the world had an hour of code today. It's part of a global movement to show kids what it takes to create the programs and apps they spend so much time using.
The largest education events in history.
Organizers set what they called an ambitious goal of reaching 10 million students this week. Almost 15 million signed up.
This week I'm proud to join the students, teachers, businesses, and nonprofit organizations taking new steps to support computer science in America's schools.
Keep in mind, he said
you guys are already getting a head start on taking over the world.
I got it. They've been so excited about it.
They don't even have to be a computer science engineer. Maybe they want to do something else. But in our world, this is going to be the basis for everything that we do.
Look what I did.
It's so beautiful!
When you're building a program, you have to think outside of the box.
If you can change technology, you can change the world.
I challenge girls in every single...
Well, you get the idea. It's some corporate nonsense trying to get people to come to this website and play one of these little games. So, you go try it, and this is what they wanted us to do, is play one of these little fucking games. And he's like, you should include this on your resume. You should put this on your resume. And it's like, bro, I'm going to a fucking college course, and you want me to put, I don't know, roto code hour up on my resume? Hey, I played this game for an hour on hourofcode.com. So, yeah, that was when I first started to really have my doubts that I shouldn't be paying $4,000 per course on these things. I'm sorry, $2,200, but you got to take 2 courses at a time, so that equals out to roughly about $5,000. It's a fucking pain in the ass. So what I'm going to do is just keep going here. Database concepts using Microsoft Access. Yeah, sure. College algebra. It's just fucking college algebra. Professionalism and theory in the workplace. I'm actually going to go visit that one because it's fucking ridiculous. If we go here, we can see that the assignments were like just absolute garbage. They would tell you, you know, look at these people in the picture and then like, you know, say why or why not. Credibility robbers. Let's take a look. Oh, damn, now we're thinking. Click on the images to learn various credibility robbers when it comes to professionalism. Wrinkles. Too much makeup. Oh, I thought it was that she was fucking old. I mean, there's a lot of negative things to say about these. I guess this guy is looking a little too gay. Not wearing socks. Oh, okay. This guy's got a tattoo. She's got too big of tits. She's too attractive. I didn't even see the beer tie. I just thought, I don't know. I don't want to say what I thought. But, anyway, yeah, so that was that class. It was just literally shit like this, where they would just be like, can you identify what's not professional about this picture? And then it'd be like a guy with a mohawk or a guy like smoking a blunt, and it'd be like, I couldn't fucking figure it out. Damn, thanks college. And it's really annoying to see people in the discussion who are like literal NPCs and just being like, yeah, thanks, professor. I'm really learning a lot here. I'm learning to wear pants to school. I'm learning not to fucking cuss in the workplace or not to sexually harass people. Wow. It's really worth my fucking time. Yeah, and if we keep going, I did want to show this. This is why I mentioned the computer science part. So these are my scores. These are my skills. Associate of Applied Science and Information Technology. Notice that I'm going for an associate's in Applied Science, okay? But my science skill is at an absolute 0. My mathematics is really fucking low. My professionalism, my teamwork, alright? My multiculturalism, off the fucking charts. And I really thought it was funny they didn't give me like 100 in here, because like I don't know what that means. They're like, well, he's on board with black people. He's on board with Indians. He's on board with Hispanics. But he just doesn't stand the Irish. Doesn't like them at all. I mean, what? Like, how can you just not give me 100? I love everyone. Social sciences and humanities. I know literally nothing about this. I haven't studied social sciences. I'm not a psychologist. I don't know anything about economics. I have no fucking idea why I have this score here. Leadership, I haven't led anything at this college. I literally just showed up and paid them. But, you know, I think they just know that we can throw these things in here. Research and information. I mean, who the fuck knows? I guess, yeah, sure. Communication. I honestly think my communication score should be lower. But whatever. Teamwork definitely should be lower. I don't work well on a team. Professionalism, I think that's a little too high for me. But, yeah, and, I don't know, that's just very interesting to me, and then I'm actually going to show you, we'll just go over how much these things cost. So, let's actually Google it. Purdue University cost per credit. Yeah. So yeah, this sounds about right. About $2,500 per credit, per class. So if you're thinking, let me just show you my classes again. So each one of these 5 credits is about $2,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You know, I spent about, you know, probably about $38,000 to $40,000 to learn, like, just fucking garbage. I mean, there was, like, some good shit in here. Like, you know, we had an SQL somewhere in here, Introduction to Database Concepts, and, like, they did show some SQL. But the thing is, if you go to YouTube and look up an SQL video, like, that'll get you up to speed with what I learned in 15 minutes. And they took 10 weeks. And so it's like, what the fuck? You know? And then if you go to, I have like a Udemy account, and I went to a software development boot camp on Udemy, which is like at your own pace. It cost me like $40. They go through JavaScript, HTML, you know, CSS, Node.js, all the stuff you need. And this college hasn't done any of that. They really didn't want to touch on JavaScript. They shied away from it every fucking chance they got. They had, you know, Node is not even in here. It's not even a discussion. They're not going to tell you about that. As far as like web infrastructure, they're just telling you HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. They're not really telling you all the other shit you need, like, you know, content delivery networks and servers and PHP and all the shit that makes everything work. They're really not going over. It's really just, it's really just a cash grab. I really don't know how else to say it. When I went to, I think there was a fundamental of web graphics. The guy basically said, look, I don't really know much HTML. I don't know much JavaScript or CSS. I'm more of a .NET type guy, but that's okay because I can just read the slides. And so I guess that's the thing they take, is like, I can just read the slides that was left for me from the class before. And it was funny because he was teaching JavaScript and he's actually missing slides from the JavaScript. So he's just like, well, I guess Java's close enough. So he goes and grabs the shit from like straight Java, and it's completely different syntax, and he doesn't even realize it. He's just like, why is this not working? I guess you guys will have to figure it out, you know? It's like, because it's two different fucking languages, you idiot. I don't know, dude. And then here, right now, I'm in the Associate's Capstone for Information Technology. I did just want to touch on the Introduction to Cloud Computing. Let me see if I can pull some of these up real quick, just to give you a better idea. Let me see, Introduction to Cloud Computing. Right, and then we'll go to Content. Let me go to like Unit 7. See, we have these labs. And, right, generating a key pair with Cleopatra. And you're thinking, oh wow, this looks pretty cool, this looks pretty into it. And then they really, like, they don't tell you what you would be using this key for, why you would need to generate a key with Cleopatra, you know, any of this stuff. They just kind of tell you, hey, go here and click this stuff. So, you know, we go ahead, objective of the lab, generate a key, step 1. Click the base VM tab, then click on connect. On the desktop, click the Cleopatra key. Where is that? Cleopatra. Navigate to File, New Key Repair to open the key pair creation wizard. Okay. Well, hold on, we gotta wait for this to load because this is some type of... I don't know what type of interface this is, but it's not a great one. Give it a little clickaroonie. Cleopatra's pretty old. She doesn't want to come down the steps today. They might not even work. That was a big issue too, is sometimes they just don't work. Let's try refreshing the page. Let's cut it on. Oh, what do you know? Now it's working. And I don't think I can. Can I resize the window so I can actually see it? Wonderful. So what's the next step? In the Cleopatra file, new key pair. Okay. Yeah, the thing is, like, I don't know what any of these things... I don't know what this key pair is used for. They never really explain it. They just kind of say, hey, just plug this on in. And you might think, like, oh, did you get more information somewhere that, like, you're not sharing with us? And no, this is it, guys. This is everything. So we'll go ahead and create it. I'm not going to go through the rest of this. You can see where it's going. It's just, you follow this prompt, you do what it says, and then it'll a little green light comes on, you'll click submit, and it'll be like, evaluate, you did it right. But, you know, there's, if you go to like, if you pull up a terminal here, a lot of this stuff doesn't actually work. I guess that works, but, you know, like a terminal, if you try and do like CLS or shit like that, it just won't go through. And, I mean, you can see how fucking stupid and frustrating this is. And a lot of the times they would just have us do like, you know, open up this folder by pressing CD. You know, just go to your command prompt and go, CMD. You know, it'd be like CD. You know, whatever. Desktop. All right, now you're a coder. Now you're a programmer. Congratulations. And just fucking bullshit. So I mean, you'll have like 5 of these a week. Maybe like 3 or 4. But yeah, creating a new VLAN, placing a switch ports into the VLAN. They don't really explain why you would do this stuff, why you would need to do implementing a BDPU guard on a switch port. You know, why the fuck would you have to do that? They're not going to tell you. It's just follow a little prompt, fill it out, fill out the worksheet, you're good to go. Here's your B, pay us $2,000. And yeah, as far as quizzes, there are none. So if you're like, hey, remember when I went to school and there were tests and shit? Nah, we don't do that here, dude. We don't do no tests because that means people could possibly fail. If we had a test, we'd have to weed out the idiots, and we don't want to do that. So, yeah, I guess now the last thing to talk about is the class that I'm in now. Let me go ahead and get to that. Associates, Capstone in Information Technology. And here's what really just made me fucking pissed was the final assignment. Let's see, can we find that? Essential Project Guide. Okay, so you have some stuff to do. You can choose from one of these. One, you can build a website, not very difficult. You can create a computer network, and what they mean by this is by like flipping on a fucking, you know, just putting up a, a router and setting up a WLAN and just connecting them with wires. And it's like, yeah, that's really difficult. And yeah, you have to do all these, conceptual network design. You mean draw a picture of 2 computers in 2 different rooms? Ooh, that's really fucking hard. Develop an application for the business. So this is what I chose to do. And they say before choosing this project, you must consult with your professor and receive his permission. Why? Because they didn't teach you how to do any of this shit. Because they didn't teach anyone how to develop any fucking software. So of course, when someone's like, yeah, I want to make a program, they're just going to be like, well, how would you? How would you, pal? We didn't teach you how to do that. And then this one is my favorite, because this is designed for staff that do not feel confident in their technological competencies. You just completed a 2-year degree in information technology, but you don't feel confident in your technological competencies. So all you're going to do is just fill out the worksheet, pal. We're going to send you a ton of worksheets, and you're just going to fill them out and say how you would do it, even though you have no idea how to. And I think, to me, that was just the most infuriating shit, where they're just like, yeah, you know, if you fucking didn't learn anything, you know, hey, just fill this out, we'll give you the degree. You know, no harm, no foul, who gives a fuck? And, you know, on a lot of other things like that, this is the final project. You know, this is the big one. This is the one that's like you're supposed to be proud of. And they're basically just like, if you can't do that, you know, just, hey, just, you know, fucking fill it out. And then I guess another issue I had is when you did get to, like, they would have some good stuff that was like, this could be useful. Like they would have, develop a, look at the needs of this company and then develop a technological solution for what they need. But the problem is they would never have enough depth on the company for you to figure out what they would need. It would just be like, this guy sells jewelry. He needs a cloud solution. And it would be like, what fucking cloud solution does he need? Does he need a Shopify site? Is that what you're talking about? He wants to sell online? Is he doing it? Where's his point of sale? You know, does he have an online store? What's going on? It would never have any of that information. It would just be like, build this man a cloud solution using a server. just any buzzword they can throw in there. And so yeah, this is about 20 minutes now of me bitching about Purdue University Global. But yeah, I mean, I really just wanted to warn people from going here for software development. I really can't be any more clear in that this is a green mill. Yeah, and they're like really not even trying or really trying to hide it. They're actually, they used to be Kaplan University, but they were bought out, and the federal government basically said what I'm saying now is like, you guys weren't doing what you were supposed to be doing and just fucking around. And so then they were bought out by Purdue Global, and now I think they're actually going through another rebrand because they're rebranding some of the stuff on this website. So I think now they're saying, get your comeback. Hold on. Come back, Purdue. Yeah, start your career comeback. And, of course, that's a good picture. That's a good one. Oh my god, fuck off. Yes, confirm my choice. I opt out of you stealing my shit, you fucking sons of bitches. Proven academic quality, no. Built for working adults, yeah. Backed by Purdue, I guess. Yeah. Just, fuck this place, and the people who are involved in working here are scumbags. I also just wanted to say this. When I did go and tried to get, I talked to the guidance counselors here, none of them would tell me how much it costs. All of them would give me the runaround, and ECPI did this too. When I went there and I just said, like, so how much does it cost? They would just be like, ooh, pal, I don't know. Oh, guy, geez, we'd have to talk that over with a marketing department. And it would be like, well, if I did my own research and it said each credit hour is this much, and then I multiply that by the number of credits, and they'd be like, oh, yeah, I guess it is $80,000. I never thought of it that way. Yo, I never did. And, yeah, so, I mean, just the whole college system is fucking scumbags. And, yeah, I guess another funny story is when I went to ECPI, there was when I was talking to the guy, I bought my first house at the same time I went to the college to see if I wanted to go back. And the guy was like, I told him I just got into a loan. I can't be getting into a loan right now. Can I cash flow this? And he's like, bad credit, good credit. I can get you into a loan, bro. And he was like a sketchy ass white dude, like sketchier than I look. And it's like, yo, good credit, bad credit, I'll fucking hook you up. So, I mean, don't go here. These people are fucking scumbags. Anyway. Yeah, have a good one, guys.